Hey, Austin here, and I just want to welcome you to this demo of RankSquat. RankSquat is a ranking software application that helps you to rank your content using the power of very high domain authority sites to push your content up the search engines. And once you sign up, you're going to be brought to this interface. On the left side are your navigation, your menu. And in the middle is where the content generation happens. And on the right side here are your publishing platforms. And we have WordPress. This is WordPress.com, Medium, LinkedIn, Reddit, Substack, YouTube, Google Search, Blogger, Quora, and then you have your FAQ and how to schema markups to even help structure your content and give them a better chance to even rank higher. The first thing you want to do once you log in is to go to the API section and configure your API. We have you need either OpenAI API key or the Cloud Anthropic API key to generate your content. I'm using OpenAI, so if you don't have an account, you can click on this little arrow here, and that will take you to the OpenAI platform where you can sign up and generate your own API key. And then once you have that key, you copy it and come back to RankSquat. Click on this button to add your API key. This is for OpenAI. You give the API key a name, and then you paste your API key in this box and click on save, and you are good to go. So once that is done, you come back to the dashboard, and now you can start generating content. But before that, I'm going to walk you through the left panel here. The first thing here is the dashboard. Under the dashboard, that's where the content generation, most of it happens. The first button here is your generator, and then once you have a content generator, it's going to be pushed to the output. So when you come back later, whatever you have generated will show up in this section here. And you have your AI chart. If you want to chat some more with the AI, you can do that under the chat. But we're going to start with the content generator. And all you have to do is give it, you can paste. If you have, I'm going to do another video to show you how you can get unlimited amount of content that you can paste in here and then use that to generate more content and repurpose your content. But for now, we are going to use a keyword to demonstrate this. So let's just find a keyword. Okay, so I'm going to just say yoga poses. That's our main keyword. And then we can give it a title. Let's say yoga for beginners. Yoga poses for beginners. Okay, once you have those two boxes filled in, you can come down here and click on generate ideas. So this is going to generate some more keywords or topic clusters that we can use to generate some more content. Okay, so right here it says subtopic have been populated with AI generated ideas. So right here you have those ideas. Let's scroll to the beginning and say it's beginner yoga poses, advanced yoga poses for flexibility, restorative yoga poses for for strength. So these are all topic or keyword cluster that you can further investigate. And you can set your parameters here. Who is this for? Your target audience. Right now it's set to beginners. You can set it to parents, entrepreneurs, small business owners, general audience, and stuff like that. You can even set it for, let's say, pregnant moms. So, but you can set your audience right here. And then what level of expertise do you want? What's the tone for your content? You can be expert but friendly, professional, conversational, technical, humorous, inspirational, formal, or informal. Right now, I've chosen expert but friendly. And then you can tell it how many words you want. I've just chosen the middle part, 1,500 words. And then once you click on this and get your keyword or topic clusters, you can save that cluster here, topic cluster saved, and then later on, sometime you can load that cluster back up and continue to generate content with it. But right now, you can also, whatever content you generate here, you can rewrite it. If it is something that you have, let's say it's a transcript, let's say it's a video transcript that you have, let's say it's a video transcript that you have generated from a YouTube video or some video that has, let's say, brand name on it or some brand identifiers. You can tell it to strip that content of any identifiers like brand or business names and stuff like that. It's going to strip the content of that, the transcript of those identifiers, and just leave the main content for you to use and repurpose, or maybe rewrite or generate additional content. So that's what that button is for. And then you add your target URL. Well, where do you want your people to go once they go through your content? And then here you have your brand term, the EAT, and your call to action. So right here, I'm just gonna put any link here, https:// and I'm just gonna say put my business here, and I'm gonna say just gonna use the good old learn more, or click to learn more. So we have filled out all the boxes. Now all we have to do is to generate our content. So I'm gonna click on this to generate content. It's gonna take it a little while. Okay, okay, it says content generated and saved. WordPress content is now available in WordPress Publisher. Okay, this is what I forgot to mention before I clicked on generate content. So we were over here. Before you click on generate content at the bottom here, you will have to select which publishing platform that you want to generate for, and how many that you are able to use depends on your level of membership. This demo member here is on the alpha level, which is the highest level. So everything here is available to this member. You can select all of them if he wants to. You can generate for all platforms, including the FAQ and how to schema markups. But if you are, say, on a commercial membership, I think you only have 3. You can only choose 3 of these things, and 3 that you would like to published. That's what is available for the commercial level. So, but as an alpha member, you have everything available to you. I just want to mention that I forgot to mention that before I click on generate. But now that we have generated the content, it is pushed over to the outputs. So here are the content that we generated. Now we can select content to save. We can clear all the outputs and start all over. We can, I think I generated for only 3 platforms. If we go back over here, we generated for WordPress, Medium, and LinkedIn, and that's what is available over here. Medium, WordPress, and LinkedIn. So the first one here is Medium, and that's what we have here. So that's the Medium content, and now it's WordPress. WordPress is in HTML format, so you have to just copy and paste into your WordPress publishing platform, and then you have LinkedIn, and to go to that publishing platform, you just have to click on this link here. You can rewrite this content, you can copy it, download it, you can save all of it, all 3 at the same time, or you can save them individually. So I've selected all and save, so I've saved all 3 content types on the save content page. So now our content is generated. We can publish it, repurpose it, save it, and do whatever we want to do with it. So that's the content generator. The next thing is the AI agent. So to use the AI agent, you just click on the AI agent and it brings you to this page here. You can click on this button to make the transfer, whatever content is generated, make it automatic to the content publishing page that we were just on. So here we just give the AI agent a keyword. Let's say yoga, and yoga that we use some yoga for beginners. And you just click on this one button here. So the AI is going to go out to a content AI content strategist. Generated articles will automatically be sent to content generator for platform publishing. So step 1 is performing an analysis. Step 2 is generated data for content-driven, data-driven outline, and now an outline for ultimate guide to yoga for beginners has been created. Step 3, I'm attempting to retrieve the generated outline to present a summary. Now, let's see. We have an issue with this. Okay, now the full article is generated, and it's automatically pushes that over to the content generator where we were. So here is the content. Again, it's generated for these 3 platforms. If we wanted to generate some more, because we're on alpha, we should have selected all this, and then it's going to generate content for each one of these publishing platforms. So for this demo here, we have content for WordPress, Medium, and LinkedIn. So we can save this content, we can rewrite it, we can strip it again, we can clear the form and start all over. Now, the other thing it did is, in the first demonstration, we had to fill in these boxes ourselves, but the AI, once it moves the content over, it filled in all of this except for the target URL because it doesn't know what that is. So we can put that in wherever we want to send our visitors to. And then you can add your business name here. Let's say the and start your yoga journey today. That's our call to action. Again, it generated a cluster for us. We can save this cluster. We can load it. So I'm going to save it. It says saved. And I can come back later and load this same cluster and continue to generate content with it. So now we are ready to generate content for these three platforms. And all we have to do is click on generate content down here, and it's going to generate for those three platforms. Now, the next thing here is WordPress publishing. To use the WordPress publishing, this WordPress is different from the other WordPress. This is WordPress.org. The other WordPress is WordPress.com. Now the difference is that WordPress.org is your own personal site that you host yourself on a hosting platform that you subscribe to with your own domain name. And the difference is that if you are doing WordPress.org, that is yours, and nobody can take that from you unless you stop paying your hosting fee or your domain registration fee, which is a yearly thing. But on WordPress.com, which is where we were earlier, that's a platform that WordPress owns, and they give you a place where you can host your content. Now, if you go against their term of service, they can take your site down. So that's the major difference. With WordPress.org, which is your own personal site, nobody can take your content down because that's your personal site. But on WordPress.com, they can. If you publish something that they don't like, they can sanction you. So, but here we are on WordPress.org, which is your own personal site. So what you can do is, first of all, you have to set up your WordPress.org. Okay, I pasted in my password. Now all we have to do is click on Save Connection. And I don't want to save this to Google. I'm just going to cancel that. So it is active. We have added this site to, it's a WordPress site. That's my personal WordPress site. So we have added that it's connected. And if we go back to the content that we generate WordPress, and we click on this, that the content is right here already. So all we have to do is select it. Then we choose WordPress and select the site, Akalanza Digital Media. And if we want to add an image to it, we can click on this and select an image. Let's say, I'm just going to take any random image. It doesn't have to be yoga, just something. Let me pause this and find an image. Okay, I found something that is about yoga. I hope this image. Okay, I think it's, and then the next thing we do is publish. And it says yoga post for beginners was sent to your WordPress site as a draft. Now we can view it. We can log into a WordPress site and confirm it and publish it. So that's that. Yeah, the next thing here is your competitors analysis. We can click on that, and I think this is on the elite level. So here we have to supply the keyword. Let's say yoga for beginners, yoga for beginners. And that's for Google search. You can also select YouTube, Reddit, or Medium, but Google is the most powerful search engine. So we're gonna analyze on Google, and this is what it's gonna do for you. You will get top competitor analysis, content gaps. This is what is available online and what's it's not being serviced. So it's going to present that to you, and then you can take advantage of that. Recommend a structure for the content and strategy insights. So we're going to click on this and let it do the analysis. Okay, the analysis is done. Analysis complete for yoga for beginners is ready. So now we can delete this if we don't want it. Because as you keep doing this, it's going to pile up, and you can just clear everything, delete them one by one. Or so we've done the analysis. Now we are in the history. This is where the analysis are stored in the history. So we just have one analysis. So I'm going to click on that to go into it, and it tells you what the content strategy is, the key insights, content opportunities, and then you can use this data here to generate an article, a listicle, infographic, social post, and we are going to add some more as time goes on. So this here at the top, you can save this content saved in the history. You can delete it, or you can regenerate this. So for now, I'm just going to create an article. Let's do a social post. Social post, please wait. It may take a minute or two because it is generating for all those 3 platforms that we selected. It's going to take a moment to do that. The more platforms you select, the longer it's going to take. So it's done that, and it pushes it over to the content generator. So once it's done generating, it brings that over to the content generator. Now here we can save it, save the source, rewrite it, strip it of identifiers if there are any identifiers, which shouldn't be any here. Then we can also generate idea cluster or keyword cluster, add our destination URL, do the ETA brand term. So I'm just going to say ADM, Akalanza Digital Media, DM. And put our call to action, get started. Let's say get started now. It's started today. So we have a target URL, https // okay. So that's our target URL. So everything is filled, and you can change the tone. Let's say on this one we want something informal. Let's say we want shorter posts, and then we are ready to generate. So you click on generate content. Again, it takes a little bit because it's generating for multiple platforms. So I'm just going to pause this and wait for it to finish. It's done creating your content, and it says WordPress content is now available in WordPress Publisher. So because this is stored differently, that's why this keeps giving this information here. So to publish that, we have to go to WordPress Publisher here. But for the three platforms that we selected over here, we have Medium, WordPress. This is WordPress.com, and this over here is WordPress.org. So this is the one where they're just giving you a place to host your content, and if you do something that's against your term, they can ban you or take down your site. But over here, it's yours. You're hosting it. You have the domain name. You register the domain name. You hosting it, and you can do whatever you want to do with it. So that's the main difference, really. But here we are trying to leverage the power of this because this is an authority site, and so we're trying to leverage the power of this to push our own site up the site engines. That's the whole idea. So, but you know, we generated for these three, and now we can publish on all these three. So we can publish on Medium. We're gonna log into Medium and publish. We can publish on WordPress. Log into WordPress. If you don't have an account, you can create one, but I have an account already. I didn't log in already, so I have to log in. So, but that's what you do once you're here. If you don't have an account, you can create one. If you have one, you can log in, and then it's going to publish to that account. So the next one is LinkedIn, and you click on publish. Okay, I'm not signed in on LinkedIn either. I have an account, but I'm not signed in. If I was signed in, it's just going to sign me in, and I can click on post and then publish. So, but that's how you do it. You can rewrite the content. You can download it and save it. You can save all of it. You click on save all, and it's saved. Selected three, and it saved all those three variants. You can clear everything that you generated, and then start all over. But that's basically how you do it. Then your saved contents, you can come back over here, view them, load them back up, and continue to process or to generate new content with them in the future. So we can view this. That's the one we just generated now. We can, source content is Medium, WordPress, and LinkedIn. We can reload them. We are reloaded back here, and we can do some more stuff with it. We can rewrite it, and then it becomes a new copy, and then we can publish it again. Do whatever with it. It's your content. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Okay, the other thing I'm forgetting is we can also generate a PDF file that we can publish on a PDF free PDF sites. It says a PDF generated. So, okay, this is on social posts. So it's going to look a little bit because of the special characters, but the PDF is generated, and you can publish your PDF to the free PDF publishing platforms for additional links. So I'm going to go back here, and it's better to publish the PDF on articles. If it is just an article, yeah, the PDFs, they come out better if it is just an article that we generated. Let me see. Okay, let me go back to content, see which one is an article. I don't think we generated any article. These are all posts and page contents. No, we didn't generate any articles. If we go back to our analysis history and say generate an article, it's going to take a minute or two, a moment to generate the article. The articles look better on the PDF than the but again, the idea is to generate publish the PDFs on the free PDF sites and then get a backlink from your PDF back to your site for additional boost to your website. Okay, so the article is generated. So we can go through the same process, generate a cluster, rewrite it, strip it of identifiers if there are any. So now we can publish this to, I'm just going to publish to one. It's LinkedIn. So just LinkedIn. And click generate. Okay, our article is generated, and you can see that it looks cleaner because it's just an article. And it's not a long one. This is only 800 words. That's what we set that on. But for articles, I'll probably go to like 1,500 to maybe 4,000 words. And that gives you a much larger content to create your PDF from. So now let's say generate PDF. Go. Okay, see what I did wrong. I should have selected WordPress or Google site or Blogger, because this requires a platform that generates HTML content. So I'm just gonna do WordPress. That way we don't take too long to generate. Okay, generate. This content is generated, and now we can go back and generate the PDF. So this is HTML format, the HTML markup. So now we can just generate our PDF. PDF is generated, and article about yoga for beginners. It looks clean and nice. So, and the whole idea is to upload this to like SlideShare or Script or any of the other PDF sharing sites, and then you can get a link back from a Script or SlideShare or Never. I forgot the name now, but you get a link back from these authority sites to your own website or your content. That way, you're right on the power of these sites to push your content up the search engine for better ranking. So that's the whole idea. So, but that's your PDF, and I think we have touched on everything. So back on RankSquat. So on your left side is your navigation, middle is where you do your content, and then on your right side is your publishing platforms. And don't worry about it, the credits. You're gonna get a lot of credit to do whatever you want to do. So I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I'll see you on the inside. Thank you for watching.